Welcome back to Season 2 of Fantasy Fumblings, boys.
Yes, sir.
It's great to be back. How are you boys feeling about
great
Season
to be
2?
back. I'm feeling great.
Give it a fun
Should we
season.
introduce ourselves?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm your host, Sean Sutton.
I'm your host, John Sutton.
And I'm your Trace boy, Josh Sutton.
And this is Season 2 of Fantasy Fumblings. If you guys never watched Season 1, first things first, the original podcast was deleted. That was my mistake. But we have all the archived episodes uploaded. This year, we're taking a big step. We're doing a video podcast as well as an audio podcast. So we're going to hopefully post to YouTube, post short clips on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. We're going to be there. And hopefully we're going to grow this podcast and see what happens. Hopefully we can get it booming. I'll let someone else introduce themselves. Never mind, we've already done introductions. It's been a long day, boys.
It's been along an hour at least.
Yeah. Behind the scenes, we have been trying to figure out for over an hour how to record video and audio at the same time. We've obviously been struggling with that. So if anyone is listening and has tips, shoot them our way. We're willing to suggest, or we're willing to hear suggestions.
Or if you would love to edit our videos and or audio pro bono,
we're taking internships.
Boys.
You can be a part of the Fantasy Fumbling internship. Yeah. But guys, we're in a new league this year. We're all three yahoos. We're all commissioners. We have a larger population joining us in the punishment league. It's going to be a great season. We're gonna dive in today on our drafts that we had. We're gonna dive into Josh's jackpot fresh off the off season. We're gonna have a do you think, probably, if one of us can think of one. John had mentioned a blind ranking, and then we're also going to do our top 3 predictions per position for the fantasy year. So like a top 3 quarterback, running back, etc. And we're gonna make a list and see where it falls at the end of the year. But boys, are you ready to get season 2 underway?
Yeah, let's just dive right in. Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
So, do we want to start on our drafts?
Yeah, but maybe let me just kind of break down our league scoring and rules and that kind of stuff, because there is some carryover from last year while also being changed a little bit.
You mean no more huge bonuses for 50-yard returns?
Right, yeah. So we're still doing some scoring defense, which I think is a lot of fun. I think it really opens up some opportunities for players that kind of fly under the radar. Someone you would not typically want to draft. Like Raheem Blackshear was a really big player last year. Devontae Turpin. Some guys like that who are really good at returning. They don't do anything else, basically. So this year we have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 flexes, 1 defense.
And 1 tight end.
And 1 tight end.
R.I.P. to the kickers.
No kickers. As Josh mentioned, we did tone down the bonuses considerably on kickoff returns. So every 10 yards is 1 point, just like a running back would be. It is a full point per reception league. And there are still some bonuses on the returns, but not anything crazy. Just things like 200 yards total gets you 5 points or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think it should still be fairly high scoring, not as high as a Superflex league, but also higher than your typical league for sure.
And definitely, it would be crazy to see a defense put up 40. But like last year, defenses were putting up like 40 weekly.
Every defense.
And
honestly, the worse the defense, the better you were.
Like I started Carolina's defense for like 6 weeks last year, and I was so excited when they would get beat like 40-14 because I'm like, return yards.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys think of the draft party? We actually had a pretty good turnout.
It was I really enjoyed it. The food was straight up bussin'. My stomach was also bussin' the following day. But it was a great time.
It was a good time.
Big thank you, Josh, for letting us have it at your house and for hosting.
Yeah. It was a good turnout. I'm glad everyone showed up.
I feel like I probably ate like 20 wings. Because by the time everyone else had left, and like I'd just like go back in there and grab a wing and eat it, and then I'd walk back in and talk for a little bit, and then I'd run back in and eat another wing, and then walk out. And
I love wings.
Oh yeah.
Brian hung out after everyone left, and he got ready to leave. And he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take a plate of food to go. If that's okay." I'm like, "Yeah, man. I work the next 6 days. Go for it." He's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Take whatever you want." He's like, "Good. I'm a badass. And this food's shitting good." I was like, "What? What are you talking about, Brian?" He's like, "Dude, it's
not
so
even
good."
an expression.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone describe it like that. But hey,
I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
Isn't all food that way?
I'm gonna have to learn how to insert a couple bleeps in there for Josh, or we're gonna have to roll with an explicit podcast this year.
We just put explicit. You know there's not going to be enough bleeps.
Well, Josh, you were able to contain yourself.
Like, welcome to Fantasy Fumblings. This is the episode.
You were able to contain yourself.
To be fair, this year, he's also working like every single day, so he might not have the brain capacity to edit himself like he did last year.
Yeah, that's all true.
I mean...
Yeah, that's right, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, we'll appreciate it if you contain yourself a little bit.
Plus, that was just in context to what Brian said. So, really, if you think about it, I'm still at 0.
Brian's just at 2.
It's a descriptive text.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
3 minutes into this new podcast, we're already dropping cuss words.
Hey, it's not cuss words.
Welcome to season 2.
It's going to be a good one, boys. It's going to be a good one.
Also, just as a little behind the scenes, I'm actually in Kansas for an extended period. I'm not sure when we'll go back to Utah. But hopefully that means some in-person recording.
Yes, we will absolutely have to figure out how to record efficiently. It's going to have to be better than this.
Yeah. If you have a webcam, right?
Yeah, I got a webcam.
Okay. You have a webcam.
It's not just for podcasting either.
Maybe if we get one of those audio mixer things, we could use that in one webcam, and we could just go to the firehouse and record there with Josh.
That sounds like a really interesting beginning to something. One webcam, 3 men, one firehouse.
I'm thinking apart because they're not gay.
Hey.
So, yeah.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to make that joke. Subscribe to our Patreon.
Hey, that one studio I was going to use for editing, it did have a direct link to live stream on OnlyFans, so...
That's so gross that that's a thing enough now that editing software just like we'll just tie it right back in.
But they didn't have Discord on it. Is crazy. But it is what it is. But we're getting very, very off topic. Which, if you have never listened to this podcast, this is going to happen a lot. It's honestly one of the highlights of the show. Is we talk fantasy football. We talk about life. We talk about being brothers. And we just let the conversation flow naturally. And then eventually we'll find our way back to fantasy football. It just may take us a few minutes.
It's like the Mississippi River. It's going to meander, but it's going to get to where it needs to go. All right. Should we talk about our teams this year?
Let's talk about our teams.
So, again, new new league. There are 2 brand new fantasy footballers in our league, which actually made the draft kind of interesting.
Very.
There were some selections that I'm like, oh, okay, we're going there. That's fine. I do actually feel like Brian put together a really good team for his first time.
Do you want to know what's hilarious
I feel
about
like
Brian?
Aaron did not.
Do you know
and Aaron's done this a couple times, and I don't feel like. I mean, for starters, he's got 3 defenses. That could be a problem.
Hey, if this was last year, that might be a go-to strategy.
Yeah.
Not really. You can still only play one at a time. I mean, having 3 is not going to do.
But I mean, he could put it in a trade. Like if one of his 3 defenses are going off, or 2 of the 3 defenses are going off, he could easily put those in a trade, and say, hey, I'll give you this player and this defense because you've been really slacking on the defensive points.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? It could work out for him, or he could try to send me Justin Jefferson for Trayvon Henderson again. But Aaron, we love you.
I was gonna have to pull out a commissioner veto on draft night.
Yeah, but Aaron, if you're listening, shout out to you.
Know, if you're listening, you can still send me Jettis, and I'll send you Kamara.
Yeah. Did you see what he changed his name to?
I think I saw, but I don't remember it.
He changed his name to Big Ol' Gritties for Jettis.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
That is a pretty solid one.
Well, since we're going over team names, Sean, what you want to go with your team name?
Yeah, I do. I really wish that I could sit here and say that I can take credit for my name idea. I had a few name ideas, foreshadowing who I have. One of my name ideas that I came up with, Here Comes McBride, for Trey McBride, but
that's a solid one. I like that one.
I also thought of Mosh Pitts for Kyle Pitts, because
you're that guy that chose Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
it's his year. It's his year.
Sorry, my dog is outside, jumping on the window and trying to scratch the window, trying to get my attention. So I was trying to get him off the screen. But my team name is named after my first round pick. I picked up Amon-Ra St. Brown, and John just threw out hey, you should make your team name Almond Ramen Noodles. And I was like, that's so golden. I had to use it. I used ChatGPT. Shout out ChatGPT. I found a picture of Amon-Ra doing this. And instead of a football going into his hands, I decided to change it to a bowl of ramen noodles.
I like that. You know what I was really wishing? I wish you would have had Cooper Kupp, and then you could have had a cup of ramen noodles.
A cup of ramen noodles. That would have been good. Josh, I may have to shoot you a trade so I can make that happen.
You could, but the problem is my whole team name is based off of Cooper Kupp.
So what is your team name?
My team name is the Piston Cup.
That is.
And I also use ChatGPT to make a picture of Cooper Kupp holding a Piston Cup.
That's awesome.
Nice. I like that. Ciao.
And I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looks like what I would imagine Lightning McQueen does if he was a person.
Actually, yeah, Cooper Kupp looks like the human version of Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, and Kelsey would be Chick Hicks. No, I could just imagine him running down the sideline like, Kachiga.
No, that'd be Jason Kelsey in Bill's Mafia about to jump on a flaming table. But John, what's your name?
So I drafted Shoal Tootin and Bijan Robinson. So I went with Rootin', Tootin', Bijan.
I love it.
And my picture is a cowboy with 2 guns out.
Love it. So now that we got our team names down, do we dive into our draft picks?
Sure. Who was let's just go in order that we drafted. So I was 5th. Josh, what were you? Were you 4th?
No, I was 7th, I believe.
I was 8th. Josh,
I'm not sure how to just pull it back up.
Go click on the draft tab.
There's a draft tab.
Let me.
I went to draft results, but it just says like round
Josh,
1.
you drafted 4th, so you're up.
4th. Okay.
Yeah, I was say because you drafted right before me, because I was super surprised with your first round pick. Not necessarily it's a bad pick. I was just surprised.
You know, that wasn't even who I was planning on. I was planning on going with Jameer, but I saw Derrick Henry pop up. I was like, he was a stud. And really, Jamar Gibbs is so hit or miss because it's him or Montgomery. They don't usually both have good games.
I don't know what Lions football you watched last year. I felt like every week they both had good games.
Yeah, I mean, but they did both. They lost Ben Johnson, so who knows how that affects them.
And plus, David Montgomery was much more touchdown dependent than Jameer was. Jameer could get points anyway.
But, I mean, Derrick Henry could still be
a monster.
Yeah. All right, so Derrick Henry was your first round draft pick.
It was.
And how did it go from there?
So I drafted Derrick Henry. Second round, I picked up A.J. Brown. Our third pick, I picked up T. Higgins. Round 4, I ended up picking up James Conner. Fifth round, I picked up Patrick Mahomes. Let's see, round 6, I picked up George Pickens. 7th round, I picked up Dallas Goedert. Then I picked up Dalton Kincaid. Rashid Shaheed.
Could be a GOAT in this format.
Good. He could. He gets a lot of yards both ways. Then I picked up Baker Mayfield, and I had him last year. I had to have him on my team again this year. Then picked up Rashad White. He's on the questionable list, but I think he'll have a good season still. Then I picked up Cooper Kupp for.
Which, Cooper Kupp being a 12th round pick this year just kind of blows my mind. How consistently dominant he has been. I know there's been injuries in the past and, new team. He got cut by the Rams. It's a different scenario, but it's still Cooper Kupp.
13th round, I ended up picking up defense. I picked up Detroit, then followed by Kareem Hunt, Rashad Bateman, and my last pick was where'd it go? Ray Davis.
Okay.
So, and honestly, Ray Davis in the 16th round is pretty good.
Yeah, because there's no telling how well James Cook is going to do this year. And Ray Davis really came on at the end of the year last year.
Yeah.
So I had the 5th overall pick, and right out of the gate, I was so surprised because I was able to draft Bijan Robinson with the 5th overall pick. I could not believe it. Because he, pretty much everywhere I've seen, he's been consensus 1 or 2 with him and Chase back and forth, largely depending on format. So I was really excited to get Bijan with my first pick. And then I got Puka Nacua with my second pick, which was pick number 16 overall. I know that Matt Stafford has been hurt, and there's been some concerns about that. But I will absolutely take a chance at number 16 overall with Puka, for sure. Chase Brown, George Kittle, Alvin Kamara were 3, 4, and 5. Jackson Smith, Najigba, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, Jordan Mason, Jacoby Myers, Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, Bashul Tootin, Keon Coleman, Christian Kirk, and then with my last pick, I picked up Houston for my defense. So I mean, obviously, hopefully, coming out of the draft, you like your team.
Yeah.
I like my team a lot better this year than I have in the past. I feel like it's a lot more balanced, and I feel like I got a lot better value overall. I feel like my biggest concern is quarterback, and I'm hoping that Caleb Williams or Justin Fields can step up and have a good year.
You what's hilarious is didn't you get burnt by both of them last year? Or was Justin Fields the year before? I feel like you had both of them last year at some point.
Probably at some point. I think I had Justin Fields, and then did he lose his starting spot? Is that what happened?
To Russell Wilson, yeah.
Right. That's right. Because Russell Wilson, was he hurt or something to start the year?
I honestly can't remember.
There was something weird with Russell Wilson. Justin Fields started the year, and he actually started well.
Mm-hmm.
Because he went 3-0 or 4-0.
Yeah.
He was putting up 15, 16, 17 points a week. Which, isn't the greatest, but you're not going to complain.
Yeah.
And then he lost his spot, so I had to pivot. And ended up with Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, who were both balling last year.
Yeah, they were. All right, is it?
What did your draft end up looking like?
So mine went first round was Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What position were you drafting out of?
I was drafting out of the 8th. 8 out of 10. This is a 10-man league. And I had Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then I picked up Nico Collins in the second round. This year I went a little bit different than I did last year and years prior. I kind of went with the no running back draft to begin with, and but I'll get there. Third round, I went with Trey McBride. Fourth round, I picked up Josh Allen because in the late third round, the first quarterback off the board was Bo Nix.
That was so
crazy.
It was super crazy. It was also first-time player.
Yeah, first-time player. Which, I mean, and who knows? Could be.
Bo Nix could have a monster season.
He was so good last year. So, I mean, I'm not mad at the pick. It's just, it was a weird spot for him to be drafted. Weird draft spot, just a weird situation. But fifth round, I went with Trayvon Henderson, rookie for the Pats. Sixth round, I went Breece Hall. Seventh round, I went Zay Flowers. Eighth round, I went Rome Odunze. Ninth round, I went Deebo Samuel. 10th round, I picked up Braylon Allen just in case anything happens to Breece, anything like that. 11th round, I went with Kyle Pitts Sr. This is the year of Kyle Pitts.
It's not Kyle Pitts.
It's the year of Kyle Pitts, brother.
Kyle Pitts is out of years.
Nope, he's got it. Round 12, I went with the man who's throwing Kyle Pitts the ball, Michael Penix Jr. Round 13, I went with Austin Eckler. Round 14, I went with Raheem Blackshear. Round 15, I went Keenan Allen. What was that?
Eckler in the 13th round is kind of crazy, too.
It is kind of crazy. Like, he's going to be the starting running back for the Commanders.
Yeah, and he's always good.
Yeah, he's been consistent. But then 15th round, I went with Keenan Allen. That might be one of my favorite draft picks of this draft because he's old, but he still performed decently well in his time with Chicago. And he's back with Justin Herbert. He's always been one of Justin Herbert's favorite targets, if not his all-time favorite target. And, he's going to be back in a familiar scheme. So he could be one of those guys like my Brock Bowers of last year.
Him and Lad McConkey could be a really good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, it could. And then to round things off, sorry, I just real quick.
No. Yep.
Finish with Washington's defense, because if Deebo Samuel or Austin Eckler return kicks, it's going to double up on the points for my defense. So
I like it. It's a good team.
Yeah.
Who do you guys feel like was your best value player?
Like Josh, while you were on the phone, Josh had mentioned me picking up Austin Eckler in the 13th. Feels like a pretty good value spot. I was super happy picking up Rome Odunze in the 8th. I've seen many reports saying that it's very possible that Rome Odunze jumps DJ Moore as Caleb Williams' number 1 target.
I can see that.
It sounds like they've built quite a bit of chemistry over training camp and through the preseason. I don't know if either one of you watched the Chiefs game, but that last 2-minute drive before half, Rome Odunze had 3 or 4 catches for 45 yards and a TD.
Okay.
And it's like, if you get that performance out of a receiver through a whole game, you're not upset with that. No. That's going to give you 13, 14 points.
Yeah. I could see Rome having a huge sophomore year.
That's what I'm banking on. Also, just out of the blue, have you guys ever noticed that? I'm pretty sure this eye is a little lazy for me. It's definitely it's a little drooped compared to this one.
Yeah. Josh, what about you? What was your best bang for your buck pick?
Honestly, picking up Cooper Kupp in the 12th round, I feel like it's probably going to be the best bang for my buck.
And the thing is, with it being a 12th round pick, you don't have a lot of expectation for him.
Yeah.
So if he's garbage, like he was in the playoffs last year, you cut him. It's not a big deal.
And really, picking up Rashid Shaheed in the 9th round wasn't a bad pick either. I wasn't mad about
especially in this format.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy to say that I really think that either my first round pick or my second round pick might be my best value.
Your first round is definitely there.
Yeah. Outside of those two, I like Jacoby Myers in the 10th round.
Did you see that he requested a trade?
Do what now?
I said, did you see that he requested a trade?
With them bringing in Amari Cooper?
I think he actually requested it before then.
No, I didn't.
But I saw reports that the Raiders they're not wanting to trade him. They like him.
Yeah.
But
so we'll see. Also, Keon Coleman in the 14th. If him and Josh Allen finally get on the same page, which it really seemed like this offseason he's really been working hard, he could have a big year this year.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Boys, Trapper is underneath me right now just being absolutely feral.
Yeah.
He's currently playing tug of war with my thumb. Because I would say it's the weather. Really getting to him, but he's being crazy.
Cuffing season.
You say what?
He understands. I said it's cuffing season. He understands.
He's just driving me crazy, dude. But all in all, man, I feel like I did better than my Yahoo draft grade. Yahoo kind of flamed me. Draft? It was a C+.
So you're going to the chip?
You say what?
You're going to the championship game.
I mean, last year I did really well, and it gave me an A- or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like it flamed me for picking up Austin Eckler, Deebo Samuel, and Washington's defense. It was like, boy, you're really putting all your eggs in one basket, huh? I was like, no, not really.
Not really.
And it's not like these were, top 5 round picks or draft picks. It was the 9th and the 13th.
Yeah. Speaking of draft picks and particular number 1 overall picks, so Jamar Chase went number 1 overall in our league. Not a surprise.
No.
I've got a blind ranking for you guys to do.
Okay.
So I want you to rank these 5 guys 1 through 5 based on who you would like to have as the number 1 overall pick.
Okay. Is this like me and Josh are working together, or is this individual?
Yeah. Yeah, you and Josh are working together.
Okay.
And this is like these guys at their peak.
At their peak. Okay.
At their peak. All right. First name on the list. This year's number 1 overall, Jamar Chase.
Okay.
And I don't know if I said this, but this is all-time players.
All-time players. Okay. You see, and that's so difficult because, like, I don't want to go with a cop-out answer and be like 3 right off the bat. Because Jamar Chase in his peak has been so dominant. Last year, Jamar Chase went
last season alone, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, has he reached his peak?
Yeah. But I mean, as of right now, someone like Jamar Chase, we can't project this list off of future years. You know, we've got to go off of what we've seen present day. And, you know, how many... Dude, stop. How many... Let's see. How many points did he finish? He finished with 430 points last year.
That's a pretty good season.
Triple crown winner. Oh, man, Josh. What are you thinking, Josh?
His mic's muted. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not.
Josh, your mic is muted. Proceeds to continue to talk.
Yeah, my coworker stepped in.
Oh, well, tell your coworker to go away. It's podcast time.
Well, he's part of this too, kind of.
Who is it?
Oh, is it Josh?
Liver Fruit JJ.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Hey, we're definitely going to have JJ on the pod.
We're going to have to do a few guest appearances this year.
All right, so Josh, what do you think? I need an answer from you boys. 1 through 5.
Honestly, as a 3 or 2 spot.
I was thinking 3 or 2 as well, so...
3 was my first thought,
okay,
so I would throw 3.
Let's play the safe game and go 3.
Hey, Sean, do you have something to write your list down with? I had a pencil, but I dropped it.
I can give you a pencil. No.
Give me just a second. All right. My pencil's right over there.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to kick my dog out of the room because he's being a crazy boy. I love that dog, but man, he drives me
while they're
crazy
gone,
sometimes.
let's take a look at our sponsors. We have 0.
Zilch. But hey, if anyone's listening to this and they have any small startup companies, we'd be happy to have you as a sponsor.
Sean did professionalize underwear modeling for just a brief period.
Pun intended.
Brief period.
Okay, so where did you guys end up putting Jamar?
3.
Okay. Kind of setting that bar. I like that. Okay. All right, next name on the list. Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we're going to go two newer guys, and then we'll go from there.
I think this is pretty clear cut. I think he's...
I think he's 4-hole.
He's either 4 or he's 5 because I don't know who John has up his sleeve, but I feel like there's going to be 3 guys that are better than. I mean, but he could just be like, oh, Jay Cutler, or some random like. What if you throw Adam Vinatieri on there or something? You know, like we don't know. So.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with 4.
Okay, we can go 4.
Like, he's good, but he's not top tier.
I feel like we're going to fleece someone. We're going to put someone in the 5 spot that should not be in the 5 spot.
Could be.
But
okay, next name on the list, Todd Gurley.
Oh, dude, Todd Gurley used to be so good. Snap. Are these all skill positions?
Yes.
So no quarterbacks, no. It's running backs, wide receivers, tight ends.
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, dude.
I shouldn't have given you that much information.
Well, I mean, it's kind of valuable information to have because if there's quarterbacks and
you must run on defense.
You see, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't give you a defense.
Let me do some.
John's throwing out punters from the 1920s.
Exactly. let me look up some Todd Gurley.
Final draft, Waterboy.
That'd be a fun blind ranking. Out of these fictional characters, who would you want as your number one draft?
Awesome. Okay, but you know what?
Last year, didn't we do that last year?
No research.
We did like a Disney.
We did Disney draft. Yep.
Yeah.
No, right, so I would personally go with a 2 spot. He was so good, dude.
I'm fine with that. I've never heard of Todd Gurley, so.
Okay. Yeah, and for the listeners, Josh is also relatively new to the football world as well as the fantasy football world. Josh has never been a huge football watcher or anything like that, but when he found his true love FanDuel and or DraftKings, just sports betting in general, he started becoming a bigger football fan.
Also, I enjoy sports betting, but blackjack, that is betting right there.
Peak.
That is chef's kiss.
Yeah.
All right, next name on the list, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, Gronk? 5.
Gronk.
5. Solid 5.
But you have to go position value here.
5.
Josh seems pretty adamant on a 5. I'll let him have this one.
If you based it off nothing else other than his kick, 5.
All right, last name on the list, and I think you'll be pretty happy with this. Christian McCaffrey.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it.
I really wish I would have trusted my instincts and put Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 5 spot. I'd have felt a lot better if Gronk wasn't at 5. Yeah. But all in all,
I mean, positional value. I don't know that there's ever been anybody better than Gronk.
There wasn't. That's why I was mentioning. But man, that's a tough list, man.
That's tough. So Christian McCaffrey, Todd Gurley, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, Gronkowski.
Honestly, if I could swap it, it'd be Gurley to the 4.
Gurley to the 4.
Gurley to the 4. St. Brown to the 5. Gronk to the 2.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
I know.
That's a hot take right there.
It's so, because like I said, that's why I confidently put Todd Gurley at the 2.
Yeah.
But it's just, like I said, positional value. Like, prime Gronk and prime Kelsey, those were league winners. Like, having an elite tight end like that was so valuable.
Actually, Kyle, who's in our league, I think he had the number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
This was like at Gronkowski's peak. And he took him number 1 overall, and he ended up winning his league.
Exactly.
He took him and maybe like Delaney Walker. He had 2 really good tight ends, he told me. And he just flexed one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, good ranking, boys.
Good ranking, not bad. Josh, do you have the first jackpot of the year?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to cook up one, and the more I tried to work on it, the more I'm like, I don't like betting first week.
Because you just don't know.
Everyone's trying to get it. Yeah, you just don't know. Everyone's getting the feel of everybody, trying to see how they do in the game. I don't like betting first week. If you're going to bet first week, just bet on the Cowboys to lose. That's a given.
Also, if you're going to bet, please gamble responsibly. If you need help, reach out to the gambling hotline.
Don't chase your passion. It's a dream. Follow your dream. Just
also,
know your dream will probably leave you broken without anyone to love
you. Also, do not gamble what you cannot afford to lose.
Absolutely.
That is very, very important. And
Yeah,
if you
John?
do, then you just go full send on it, and you got to try to just get everything back. So
exactly. All right, John. Here's a question for you.
Okay.
Okay. It has snowed in Alaska for the last 50 years. Right? Like that's a given. It's snowed every single year. If you're gonna bet money that it was gonna snow again in Alaska, how much money would you bet? And don't roll with me on this.
Like at some point it will snow in Alaska.
Yeah, like this year at some point it will snow. Right, just straight odds, 1-1.
I mean, I don't know how much money I have in my account, but I would probably bet whatever's in my account.
Okay, and why is that?
Because it's like just all the factors that there are. For one thing, there's so many mountains in Alaska that are so high up in elevation that there's snow year round. So it's going to snow.
But statistically speaking, right, you've had 50 years of data to back up it's going to snow, right? Year after year,
I think I know where this is going.
So why is it that Cowboy fans think that, oh, this is our year? Well, they've had years and years of data to back up the fact that it is, in fact, not their year.
I knew that's where that was going.
At Johnson, if you're watching this podcast, it's not your year. Hate to break it to you.
Dude, that was a good one, Josh. Is this Josh's like? Sorry, go ahead.
That he snagged Vontae Turpin. He was actually on my draft board.
Or Kyle, as you would like to call him.
Kyle.
I forgot about that, and then I was listening to the old episodes, and then I just hear Kyle, as I like to call him, and then it just like struck a memory for me, man.
I have no idea why I cannot remember Cavante. It's not like Cavante the like such a usual name that you couldn't remember it.
Yeah. You just had your good friend Kyle on your mind.
I guess.
Dude, if I drafted Cavante, my team name would definitely be Turpentine.
That's what I thought of as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's our next segment here, boys? Because Josh never came up with the jackpot.
I think we talked about our punishment, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We do need to talk about our punishment. Who wants to kick it off?
I'll talk about it first. So first of all, at the draft party, we spent an hour probably talking as a group, and it's also a lot more fun because it's us three, Aaron Johnson, which is Josh's coworker, and Brian, our brother-in-law, are all on board with the punishment. And the loser has to wear a leopard-printed onesie.
A tight onesie.
And the tight onesie.
The body morph.
And the others get to do a paintball hunt.
You know, I was talking to my boss about it because I was like, "Oh, did Aaron tell you what the punishment is for it?" And she was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "You know, he's mentioned that you guys may just do it like out at your parents' house and do it in the woods." She was like, "But you need to make the loser go out in that suit in public. You need to add public humiliation to it." Yeah, and I was like,
"Can you imagine going to a public park and trying to do it in a public park?"
So
it's not legal because you can't shoot paintball guns at a public park.
Yeah, but I had mentioned if we did do it out at mom and dad's house, we could all go grab dinner afterwards. And so not only are you in a body morph leopard print suit, but now you're just covered in random splotches of paintball paint. Like people are gonna know that you've been hunted.
On a booth.
Well, not if you wait long enough to let it dry.
We have the loser order dinner for everybody and walk through a drive-through. Like they don't have a car; they go through on like a bicycle or something. In that leopard print suit
that's been painted.
Yeah,
I'm so in for that. Would be hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
That would be.
Dude, we should look at getting like some cheap GoPros
That's exactly what I was thinking.
For the people hunting and the guy getting hunted.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, I hope I'm not the loser, dude, because all you're gonna hear is me just
dude. I know this
combination of like weird grunts and like
this it feels like every year that we do this, I progressively get more anxiety to not lose because the punishment is only getting worse.
At least we're doing with Brian's.
Our brother-in-law Brian. We were like,
Brian.
do we need? Does anyone have any nominations for the punishment? Without hesitation. Within like 15 seconds, he's like, I know what we could do. The loser has to fully shave their body, and the second loser has to inspect it to see if they've actually shaved every hair off.
Somehow I think being the second loser would be worse.
It would be. Like, you've got to stare at someone that you know completely naked.
You don't know very well.
I mean, at least if Johnson was to lose, he would have a head start on shaving. But
Brian, the way Brian's mind works,
I'm probably not too far behind him, boys.
Part of it, though, part of the reason I don't want to do that is because the only time I've ever seen Brian without a beard, I don't ever want to go back to that horror again. And that is what.
Honestly, if I made Brian shave his beard, Amanda might not ever let him play fantasy football again.
That's very true. But when I told Amanda about the punishment, Amanda was like, are you guys even going to be able to find a body morph suit big enough to fit Brian if he loses? And I said, I don't know. We'll find out.
What if we just find him like some leotard pants and paint the upper half of his body in leopard print?
Okay, so for those...
We'll figure something out.
A lot of people aren't going to know.
Hear me out, John.
But
instead of
the leopard print, you get nothing but assless chaps.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, your butt would be all kinds of colors of paint.
Oh, dude, you best believe I'm taping too. I'm not gonna have my nuts jingling like a bullseye for the smoke.
Oh my goodness, boys.
Josh just is running around in a banana hammock.
Dude, I think I take the banana hammock over that.
Oh my goodness. Boys, this is going to be a good year. I can feel it, man.
It's going to be a very good year.
It's going to be a great year.
Oh.
Is there any other topics we wanted to discuss before we wrap things up on our first episode of season 2?
Does anybody have a do you think that you can think of? I'd like to get us started off with a good do you think.
Give me just a second to think of one.
Okay, you said that like you had one in mind, Sean. I was really expecting you to be like, oh yeah, I got this. And then you let me down.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I got one. It's not too bad. Going kind of off of one of John's punishment ideas that he came up with. John had said that the loser should have to go to the state capitol and start a one-man protest. So my question to you guys is, do you think on a ridiculous topic, something stupid, do you think you could get at least 10 people to join your protest?
Well, considering there's a whole Earth is flat movement going on, yeah.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. Josh, what about you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There are people that want to just be mad about something, and I can get them mad about something.
Like, Josh, if you were going to start a one-man protest, what would your protest be? If it was something stupid.
Something stupid? That men should also have to wear bras. Right? Like, if you, as a man, have titties that are big enough to fit in A cups or bigger, you should have to wear a bra too.
You should be required. You can't just free the nipple.
Nope. Except in the States that women are also allowed to free the nipple. How is it fair that they have to go around wearing brasiers? And old Billy Bob, he's got bigger titties than most women. He doesn't have to hold his up. He doesn't have to carry himself a backpack backwards to hold them melon jugs up.
Wouldn't it just be easier to make all people wear clothes?
Yeah, well, let's fund that.
Josh is, from what I'm hearing, is Josh just wants to fat shame men.
I even fat shame. Okay, here's another debate. Why do men even have nipples?
That's a very good question, man.
What is the purpose? I don't know how I'm going to protest it.
What? Protest that out of the womb, all male babies should have a surgical procedure to get their nipples removed? Is that what Josh is doing?
They just like have to have tape over them constantly? Like,
you gotta have the little flour pasties. So Josh is anti-nipples on men. Okay. John, what about you? What stupid protest would you start?
No more automatic car washes.
Why?
For one thing, the traffic that they create is horrendous.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
For another thing, do you know how much paint they take off the cars?
Plus, they don't work. They do not work.
And they charge you like $25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, they just make... Actually, no. Scratch that. Mine would be that Papa Murphy's should be illegal.
Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's Pizza.
Oh, Papa... Okay. It would just be illegal?
I unfortunately... I do really appreciate that somebody brought us Papa Murphy's after Lizzie was born. Oh, hey, there's a life update from the podcast. Since the end of last season, Josh and I both had babies. Well, we didn't have the babies. Our wives had the babies.
Yeah, because we have useless nipples, so we can't have babies.
Yeah. So somebody brought us Papa Murphy's for dinner. So I do really, really appreciate that. As a principal, though, I hate Papa Murphy's with such.
If I wanted to eat cardboard, I'd just eat Amazon packages.
If you're going to sell me frozen pizza at the price of a pizza shop, and then I have to bring it back in and cook it, and the crust sucks? How are they even in business? I don't get it.
Me and John, you have such a hatred for Papa Murphy's.
Dude, I do. I hate Papa Murphy's. It's a scam.
What would you do?
It's right up.
What would you do if this episode blew up and Papa Murphy's was like, John, we're going to change your mind. We want to sponsor you guys. Would you make us turn down the Papa Murphy's sponsorship?
You know what they would... You know what? They'd be like, yeah, you write the commercials and record them yourself and pay yourself. That's how this works, buddy.
I mean, you could probably use one of their pizzas at the desk. Those things are so hard. You just prop your laptop up on top of it.
The crusts are both somehow too thin.
And too thick.
Crispy. They're just too thin and too doughy. How do you have a too thin and too doughy crust?
You just don't bake it long enough. Hence why it's still frozen, John.
But it's not frozen. Like, you pick it up.
It's warm?
No. It's like just refrigerated. It's not frozen, but it's refrigerated.
Oh, well, then that's why it's doughy. It just wasn't baked long enough.
But you can't... I can't explain it. You just have to try it for yourself.
Okay.
Because it's somehow simultaneously burnt and doughy. It's...
Papa John's is the superior Papa pizza chain.
Like, yeah, I will get my pizza from a racist. Thank you very much.
Was Papa John... Is he racist?
A few years ago, there was like a big deal about him being racist. Who knows?
Well, I don't condone racism, so maybe I just won't get pizza from either Papa chain.
Domino's.
Domino's or Pizza Hut. Well, I think
honestly,
what?
Honestly, though, unless I'm just too tired to cook, I'd rather just make my own pizza.
Agreed. But I think if I was going to start a dumb protest, I think I would just kind of piggyback off of you, John, and I would do something that I have an irrational hatred of, and it would be tow mirrors. You can get a ticket for using tow mirrors if you're not actively towing something. Because why do you have them out if you're not actively using them for what they are intended to be used for? I used to have such a hatred when I was in high school. I would walk through parking lots, and if they didn't have something that they were hauling, I'd flip their tow mirrors down. Because I'm like, you don't need them. What are you doing? There was this one time, I'm in a parking lot. This truck had big, massive, extended tow mirrors, right? They don't even have a trailer hitch. They don't have a trailer hitch. They don't have a the gooseneck trailer hitch that goes into the bed of the truck. I leaned over the bed of their truck because I'm like, do they at least have the gooseneck? No. It was some high school kid that just he thought it looked cool. I'm like, you don't look cool. Those things
are like a dork.
Yeah, they're used for an intended purpose. I have no problem if you have a trailer or stuff in the back that you can't see around. Good for you. You're a smart person in society.
Responsible driver.
You're using them for what they're there for. Like you look like something with Dumbo ears. Especially like you get those you know what trucks I'm talking about. Those guys that get like the squatted truck and they get the tires sticking out of the wheel well, and it's like you look like a spider.
Outlaw squatted trucks too.
Yeah, like you look like a spider. You look like a spider on the road. You don't look like a truck. You don't look like a man.
Like a stepped on cockroach.
Yeah. So that would be my protest. I'd be like, give citations for tow mirrors when you're not using them properly.
You know what Captain Raymond Holt would say to him? The hospital called. Your test results are back. You're a stage 5 dumb butt.
Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why I have always felt this way. You know what I bet you it stems from? Do you guys remember when we went to that amusement park, and I hit my head on the same mirror twice?
Because you were walking out, smoked it, picked it up, turned around, smoked it again.
And
yep, I remember that.
I feel like that's where my hatred of extended mirrors comes from.
I feel like it's valid.
But like they're so stupid. They're so stupid. But that would be mine.
Yeah. But anyhow, I know that I need to wrap this recording up. But any last second topics that we needed to cover?
Really quick, we're gonna have a sibling showdown to recap. Fresh off of week 1, me and Josh are going against each other.
Ooh. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna have a lot to discuss. Episode 2. Also,
that's this coming week, isn't it?
Yep. Next
Thursday.
Next Thursday is the start of the season.
Today's Wednesday. Well, were you thinking of when we typically release, Josh?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
I just assumed that after working 70 billion hours in the last week,
you thought it was actually Thursday.
I forgot what day it was.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes. I thought Monday was Saturday. It gets a little bit confusing.
Talk about a whammy.
That'll ruin your weekend quick.
Yeah. It's like, Saturday, chill day. Like, no, just kidding.
It's Monday.
Yeah, got your weekend.
Yeah, I thought thinking that a Thursday with a Friday was bad. Thinking your Monday is a Saturday, and then realizing that it's not.
That's where I've been all week, is with Thursday being a Friday, because I have a half day on Friday. So like in my brain I've been like, yes, Thursday's my last day of work, because it kind of is.
Yeah.
But then I got like I got off work today and I was like, I only have one more day of work. And I'm like, wait, no, I technically have 2.
A half day on Friday, rolling into a long weekend.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 3.5 day weekend for me.
Nice. Does that mean we're hanging out on Friday?
Yeah. And probably Monday. Well,
potentially on Friday, depending on what time Sarah gets here. So.
Well, Monday we're definitely going to go try to play some basketball.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be added to the group chat by then.
Yeah.
So.
But is that everything overall, for week 1?
I think it's a wrap.
All right.
That was a kind of a disaster to start with, trying to get everything going. Hopefully this works and we don't have to re-record episode 1.
Dude, I've got to cry if we do.
If we do, we do.
Yep, if we do, we're doing it without video. Hate to break it to you.
No, we're going to figure it out, Josh.
We'll figure this out. But
you can figure
welcome
it out.
Back.
I ain't figuring out nothing.
Well, that's pretty much what's going on anyhow.
Yeah, that's true. But thank you to all our listeners. Welcome back to season 2. We're glad to have you back. We're glad to be back. I'm really glad that I know that in this offseason we tried to do some PlayStation playing and that kind of stuff, and it was very hit or miss. So I'm really looking forward to having like a set 1 hour a week that, hey, this is something I want to block off and do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good season, boys.
It's going to be a great season. So everybody, thank you for listening to episode 1 of season 2. We think it's going to be a great year. We hope that you guys stick around for the ride, because it's going to be an entertaining ride. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's only going to get better from here.
Yes, we enjoy it. We appreciate the support. There's been a pretty good feedback on the archived episodes of season 1. We're a very small podcast right now, so through 1 week we're already at like 30 streams. So we really appreciate anyone who's listened to the podcast. Like I said, we hope you continue to listen. Tell a friend about us. We would love to continue to grow and hopefully spread some joy and cheer throughout the world.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. We should be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. We should be there this year with us going video. So we're super excited, and we hope to see you next week.